It's Friday.
Yeah, Friday,
guys.
Friday.
The holiday has officially begun, and not just any kind of holiday, of course, not like an official holiday, but the next 2 days of freedom, or for some people that might actually have weekend
I like the
shifts.
way you put it.
I'm so sorry, but
2 days of freedom. I mean, it doesn't get
48
any better
hours.
than that.
A lot happens in 48 hours.
But the interesting bit is, it goes by also really, really fast.
It does
like
go by.
you can never know, and then all of a sudden,
literally
it's
within
gone.
the blink of an eye, you're at your house or in your house on a Sunday evening. Your kids' uniforms need to be ironed, their homework needs to be checked.
Your
You need
office
to
wear
figure
needs
out
to be
what-
prepared.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need to figure out what you're having for lunch for the next 4 days. Charlie, it's not easy, but we
It's not
did.
easy, but we
Ladies
go
and
out.
gentlemen, they're just very well. But yes, we come live to you every single day to talk to you about the things that are trending by, or simply empathetic towards. So make sure you send us your thoughts and your feelings with the hashtag 30 minutes. Of course, you could follow us across all social media platforms laid right down below for you. And in case you're wondering who we are, my name is Lourdes Alexandra Opong, and you can find me on Twitter at hello_Lourdes_.
Yeah, my name is Eko Kumsika. Find me on all social media platforms at PK_Kumsika_N. Remember, you can also send us a WhatsApp message on our WhatsApp line 0204 447 033. I don't know why you were feeling yourself so much, but yeah.
Because I look
like,
good.
I like the way you drip, like you
I'm
drip in
waiting
some
for a
black.
day that I don't look good.
Oh my gosh.
I'm waiting.
Anyways. But try and send us a message on our WhatsApp line 0204 447 033. We're so glad to read your messages. And you guys have been doing so well dropping those messages. So of course, we'll be glad to read your messages. But today we have two interesting topics for you. They've been trending on the social interwebs, and it's someone who has lost his livelihood. For me, I'm very, very sad hearing about this story, because this is his livelihood. This is what brings him income.
Yes,
We are
it
talking
seems
about
as if-
Wode Maya.
Exactly. His village witches have been at it, because not only have they gone for the one thing
I
that
didn't
has
expect
propelled
that.
his career, but like Echo, they've gone for his bag. Wode Maya's all the single thing tied to the Wode Maya YouTube brand is literally not
Gone.
on the internet at the moment.
Yes. And then also a lady comes out to say she's trying to teach you or tell you or inform you how you can cut down costs for your wedding. Like, do you really need to list down the people that you're going to give food to?
1000%.
But we'll be back to delve into it. And also, Lourdes likes to say dish and what? Dosh. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Creamy Plus is available in a shop near you.
This message has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
All right,
Welcome
ladies
back.
and gentlemen, like Echo
Yeah.
said, welcome back. This is 30 minutes, and across all city networks, we're literally letting you know every single thing that's happening across the social interwebs.
Yes.
My name is Lourdes Alexandra Opong, and you can find me on Twitter at hello_Lourdes_.
My name is Eko Kumsika. Find me on all social media platforms at PK_Kumsika with a double N. Now, moving right into it, our brother Wode Maya is going through a very, very tough time as of now, because his livelihood has been taken away from him. And you know, if you know Wode Maya, you know, he's trying to change the narrative of Africa through, like, by posting videos about the countries in Africa and everything. And as of yesterday, he couldn't have access to his account, and his account is not even existing on YouTube anymore. Like, all the 1 million subscribers gone, all his videos, over 400 videos are gone. And you can never understand, like, why would somebody try to do something to someone like this?
Man,
You know,
today
someone
is
who is on a very good
sad
cause.
day for African creators.
And I don't know.
Specifically Ghanaian creators, because we
Yeah.
have a burgeoning YouTube population. As of right now, a lot of people are signing up to YouTube, creating channels. Different companies, creative companies, that is, have been investing in the art of YouTube within Ghana. So it is very, very unfortunate that one of the leading YouTube channels, like Ekwe said, has been deleted, hacked and deleted.
Yep. So, you know, let's check out some of the hacked photos, because it was quite sad, you know, when you get to see some of these things. Because right now, I even had to went to YouTube to confirm, like, double check. Yesterday I could know, but I had to double check before we came on, and his, you know, it's not there. And then you have a, like, you know, MicroStrategy, or the 1.2 million subscribers. I mean, like, why would you do such a thing to someone like this? Because one thing you guys should know is this: Wode Maya's YouTube channel was not only feeding himself, but he was using the channel to also affect lives across the continent. Like, he has built a school out of this. He has contributed to hospital developments, like hospital projects out of this and all. So it was very sad when I heard about it, and I was just like, no. People that are going to suffer because of this, because school fees are not going to be paid for some people. Some people are going to lose, like, so, you know, healthcare and all of those things. So it is very, very sad hearing that something like this has happened to Wode Maya. And he was somebody who was so down to earth, who could relate to anybody and everybody. He used to call himself the guy who wears Chaliwate everywhere he goes, and even met ambassadors wearing Chaliwate and everything. So I don't know how I feel about this, but it's so sad. It's so, so sad. And being people who are also in the creative space, we can only imagine what will be happening to him by now. That's why I don't know why he has not come out to give an official statement to this, but hey, we are with you in this, and, you know, we wish you know, YouTube can be able to restore this, because I feel like, I don't know, but YouTube used to be, or there's this notion that YouTube is the most difficult to hack, you know, when it comes to some of these things. So it's very, I was surprised when I heard that he has been hacked, and I was just like, whoa, what's going on? Because sometimes they will take your account if you post content that is not aligning with their values. But for somebody to hack your account, that's
onto the African continent. So Woody's entire purpose, or via his lens, is to make sure that he uncovers certain parts of traditions, tribes, culture in the places that we wouldn't usually have access to. So he's just the Ghanaian boy with a camera and a dream. And like Ekwe said, it is very daunting that all this content, especially since it's been shot throughout the years, from the time that he was a student in China, if I'm correct, all the way down to when he came back to Ghana and then went across the continent of Africa, has been deleted. Everything's absolutely gone. I don't know what YouTube can do about the situation, if they can restore some of the footage that he got or the videos that he can get, but we can keep our fingers crossed. And then we could also use this opportunity to actually, you know, encourage young creators that, guys, please always have a backup. It's the one thing that we're always talking about in this particular office, how essential it is to have some sort of backup in terms of your videos, in terms of your documents. But now more than ever, it's so easy for data or documents to just get missing or get lost in like the whole air of digital world. So make sure that you do back up every single thing that you do or you make or you're associated with. You never know when you might need it or when it might just all go. Now that you've heard everything that we have to say about the particular subject, guys, it's a Friday, so give me some breathing space.
Let's hold it, hold it.
Give me some breathing space. But no, now that you've heard everything,
let's go.
Okay. Now that you've heard everything that we have to say about the subject, let's hear what you do too. All right, so Prof Dublin says he'll get it back and even get more subscribers. What they meant for evil will turn into a blessing for him. Just watch. All right. So we have some well wishes. Zola says, don't use weak passwords. Don't click on any link you receive. I'm pretty sure it was his email that was hacked. Once the email Gmail is hacked, they can get access to your YouTube account as well.
True.
Maybe he was phished too.
Yeah, and also don't be
Very
using,
typical way of getting your accounts.
don't be using
hacked
public
in.
networks by hack.
Boa Bab says, wow, we are praying it gets restored. This gem of a channel can't be lost. No way. King Soa 3 says, any idea on how to prevent this? It really hurts for someone to use a couple of days to destroy years of one's hard work. Man. And I am _Ralph says, couple of days ago, Amagana TV channel on YouTube with about 200,000 subscribers got hacked, but he managed to get it back. So I'm very certain a brand like Woody Myers knows what to do or which people to contact so as to have his account retrieved. He will get it back for sure.
Yeah, but would they restore
All right, so a lot
all
of people
the
are
videos?
hopeful. A lot of people feel like there might be a particular person or a group or, you know, a team within YouTube that can help the restoration of Woody Myers' videos. We're kind of keeping our fingers crossed. I feel like we always talk about it when we're talking about how you shouldn't just put anything on the internet, but we always do say that once you put something out in the internet, it's definitely out. We don't know.
They've now deleted everything. And one thing too about YouTube is once this is generating income, now that it's gone, doesn't mean that he's going to start from zero. What is YouTube going to do about it? It's just sad. You know, hearing this is just sad.
And if there's
When
one thing
somebody depends
anyone
on this
should
for their
know
livelihood.
about YouTube and streams, or just streaming culture in general, it's actually very difficult to make money out of it.
Very,
From
very,
music
very,
to
very.
videos, there's a particular number of people or a particular group, a certain number of streams that you need to have in order to actually start earning.
Yeah.
And with
Even like
YouTube, I think for $1, yeah.
1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. So be able to cross this threshold and then now you start earning and then boom, they just take it away. 1 million. But hey, you know, like here in the city, please pick out your phone right now, scan the QR code that will be on your screen right there. It will appear very, very soon. You scan the QR code, it will take you to our YouTube page, CityTube. You know, get to subscribe, like, share, comment, and be part of the City family. We bring you anything, sports, entertainment, news, anything and everything we've got to right there. So yeah, there you have the QR code. Please make sure you scan it and to take you to our YouTube page. We'll be going for a quick break. We'll be right back to give you more. Don't go anywhere.
Everybody, let me.
The Assemblies of God Ghana is about to take a turn like never before. Join us at the Grand Arena, Accra International Conference Center on the 25th of February for the induction service of the newly elected General Superintendent, our very own Reverend Dr. Stephen Yenesom Wingam, and the outdooring of the newly elected Executive Presbytery Officers, Reverend Tito J, Reverend Dr. Enes Brikran, and Reverend Dr. Simon Abubaba. There is about to be a shift, growth, and transformation as they plan to reach, rebuild, restore, reform, reposition, and rebrand the Assemblies of God Ghana. Proverbs chapter 11 verse 14. Where no counsel is, the people fall, but there is safety in the multitude of counselors. Come, let us welcome and celebrate our new Assemblies of God leaders. God bless you.
The sisters are back with more chic and spice than ever. Join the League of Exceptional Sisters as they come to the rescue of relationships with the all-new season of Sister Sister. Be it gut-wrenching personal secrets, jaw-dropping partner shenanigans, or the cringe-worthy deeds of family and friends, our sisters will be here to help you weave through the simplest and most complicated relationship issues. Sister Sister airs every Thursday at 7 p.m. on 97.3 City FM and every Friday at 9 p.m. on City TV. Sister Sister is sponsored by Kel Kids Toothpaste, the Ghana AIDS Commission, and Onga.
Alrighty, we are live. You are welcome back. This is 30 Minutes, and we're going right into our second topic. Now, apart from funerals, weddings have been tipped to be one booming business, but they also have been tipped to, leave a very shallow opening in your wallet. And so because of that, especially in the living crisis, global that is, not specific to Ghana, people are very, very particular about the way they spend their money, particularly for celebrations, and weddings are no different. A video has been circulating of a particular lady talking about how small your wedding could be and just how much you can budget. Let's look at the video right now.
Here's how we cut down cost for our wedding. Wedding. I had only one bridesmaid and my husband only had one groomsman. We didn't want to put any financial burden on our friends, so instead we decided to go with one on each side. I ordered my wedding dress from Kiku. It was the best wedding dress. It was affordable and it came right on time. I did my own hair, I did my own makeup, I did my own bridal fun. It was so much fun because I genuinely enjoyed doing them, so why not? I did it. We didn't do any wedding reception. We just did a traditional wedding and a white wedding, both at church venues. We tried to limit the number of invited guests. It went quite well. We literally wrote the names of people we'll be giving out food packs to, and at the end of the day, the people that we wanted to feed were fed. We didn't cut a wedding cake because it's not something that we enjoy doing, and if we didn't have a reception, where else would we cut a cake, and why would we cut a cake? So we scrapped it off, and we are still married anyway. Now, the only thing we were ready to splurge money on was our photography and our videography. That is the only expensive thing on our budget because memory is important to us, and we didn't want anything to compromise that. So that is the only thing we spent money on. So apart from that, looking back in time, given the same situation, we were working with a tight budget and we didn't want to marriage. There was a lot of plans after marriage, so we scrapped everything off and we did a wedding.
All right, so that is the video that we are talking about, how you can actually spend way less on your wedding. So in case you missed that, they didn't pay for a wedding cake, they didn't have a venue or a reception. The only venue that they actually made use of was within the church confines or the compounds. And what's more, they only really spent a lot of money on their photography and videography. So I know a lot of young people feel like there's a lot of pressure in terms of having the best wedding, the best dress, the best cake, the best guests, because best believe that social capital actually goes into how much of your wedding is being materialized, because you get great gifts, and also some of the money actually can be used to pay the rest of your debts for the wedding. I've heard outrageous stories, but not so outrageous in the sense that we're judging the people, but just outrageous in the fact that it's happening. But a lot of people have been taking loans for their wedding receptions. And a lot of people are like, why would you do that? I'd rather take a loan out for my first house, or, my kids' school fees, my first car. Weddings, let's be real, there's a lot of pressure when it comes to weddings. Guys, this lady's letting you know that you don't even have to spend that much on your wedding, as long as it's something that you and your partner enjoy or love or can appreciate when you look back after you're married.
I know some people also reacted to this on the post itself, because some people were not happy with the way she spent her money, but I also don't agree with those people. So, let's check out a few of those reactions on the post, because it was, I don't know, I don't understand why people were going after her, trying to question why she had to buy such a cheap wedding gown and all. And I'm just like, yo, we are here, like 2 years, they are down, 2 years down the line, and they are still married. So I don't know why we were doing this. So African Wedding Album says, ha ha ha, funny. If you don't get cash, make you not advise wrongly. Like, but it's somebody who is into
okay, let's
weddings.
even put that there. Okay, if you actually don't have money, now what? Like, what's wrong
but
with
even
not
if you have money and you decide not to spend...
what's wrong with not having money? Like that's your financial situation at that point. It would actually be more of a predicament if you're going out of your way to make it seem as if you have it all when you don't. You would just be in debt, you'd be owing people. When the hairdresser sees you in town, you have to be running away from her because you didn't pay your bridesmaids' hairstyles or hairdressing like 2 months down the line, please.
When Metiti says, nice, but I don't get the food part. You wrote the names of people you wanted to feed. Okay.
Yes, it's like catering. Everyone does that. I don't
Can
know.
we
I
check
feel
out
like
the
people are
next
being
one?
very rigid because they would actually like to go out of their way to have very expensive ceremonies.
Yeah.
It's okay to have a cheap ceremony. And I don't even mean cheap in a derogatory way, but like cheap as in you're really making sure that every single P of yours is spent and spent well.
Yeah, I mean, Kafu_Ben says, if you have the cash, please spend. Why? Will you buy that suit for yourself and buy that gown for your woman? Come on. The gown itself isn't given. I know designers who sees very well but charge less. And trust me, you will love their works. I don't know. I don't know why people are now making it look like if you have a big wedding, the marriage won't last. For me, I think if you can afford it without struggle, do it. If you cannot, don't. Just do what will make yourself and your partner happy.
Exactly. People, you need to remember that there's a very
Yeah.
big difference between the wedding and the marriage. Remember, the wedding is only at the beginning of the marriage. It's a one-day, or for some people, a week long, but a one-day event. It only happens within a short frame of time. It's very expensive, but the marriage, I'm even mixing them up, the marriage is the real deal, the actual relationship, the one that you probably would be investing the most money in.
Of course.
So choose do, then go ahead. But to like completely stamp down someone's wedding because
she
they
chose
don't
what she
have,
wants, and then
they lived within their means
Charlie.
and they're okay now.
don't go and overdo, because if you overdo, you know, after that, you to come hunting you and then you'll be running away, like she said, running
I
from
think
your...
particularly for me, as I've grown older, I've kind of looked at weddings and looked at certain things and tried to figure out whether they're necessary.
Yeah,
or not.
what are they necessary?
A lot of people just
Let me
have,
tell you
you know,
this.
their traditional ceremonies. They don't even do the white wedding anymore. They just sign the papers right then and there,
Yeah.
and then have the celebration. I've seen like a lot more people move away from the white wedding because they feel like, traditionally speaking or culturally speaking anyway, it's not even our thing.
Yeah.
And traditional weddings, there was this really weird shift where the traditional wedding became the engagement rather, so the starter, and then the wedding becomes, you know, the white wedding. But now people are like, you know what, no, the traditional one is a ceremony, it's an official ceremony. All we have to do is just put papers there and a pastor and that's it, or an imam, and that's it. So, like, I feel like we're tripping. I know there's so many things that I'm eradicating from my wedding. Like, they're going to be so many things we're not doing, but then a lot of things that we will be doing.
Yeah.
Balance.
Let's check out some of the reactions on social media about this as well. That underscore is cool, that underscore girl. There's a difference between selfish and saving costs. How can you count people to feed? Did makeup and hair by yourself on your big day. Wow, if everyone does this, that means nobody will patronize anybody.
You need to chill. When people are doing catering in general, they always have to count the number of heads.
Yeah.
We're catering for this number. We're catering for that number. Why is it so foreign to everybody?
I know underscore hand sanitizer says, that makes a lot of sense to me. I went almost the same route, but I rented my dress.
Yes, because when you think about it, you only actually wear your wedding dress once.
But you have to
I
keep
won't
it.
be renting my dress there. That's for you guys. But
Style by Rehoboth says, I still will never understand why people borrow money to finance a big wedding. We spoke about that.
Chalet branding.
You shouldn't do that. Any other reaction? Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Okay, this one says, P Chari 8 says, it's once in a lifetime thing. So if you have the money, especially the man, he will make your dream wedding for you. And men love women they spend on. And bad girls, not good girls, dear. Good girl, no they pay.
Good girl, no they pay. Another thing, whilst we're on the topic, please marry people that you can afford and that can also afford you. Like, don't be delusional when you're going. This is a partnership, and ideally speaking, it'd be a partnership that lasts a lifetime. Please do not go for someone that you know you will stress or that will stress you.
Yeah, somebody
Let's
that
be
cannot
realistic.
take care of you.
You'd be
Cannot
so
take
surprised.
care
It's
for
rather
you.
after the wedding and all the debts come in and all the people that you have to pay and all the payments that are yet to be made that you realize just what your partner's
The
financial
ladies
situation
also don't give
is.
pressure to the guys to give you your dream wedding when he doesn't have the money. No pressure.
Stop being broke.
No pressure. Wow. Is that it? Wedding is a two-way thing.
No, I just said, I didn't even speak.
I get
you
it.
were very
I get
specific
you.
to gender.
I get
I
you.
wasn't. I left
I
it
get you.
open-ended, as in everybody is responsible to make sure that they don't stress anybody out, especially on the financial side of things. But anyway, let us know what your views are on weddings, especially the young people, because things are changing dramatically, especially
Fast.
with the living
Things are changing
crisis
so
at
fast.
hand. What is your ideal wedding? What would you cut off, or what would you make sure that you definitely have to add? Make sure you do so with the hashtag 30 minutes. But till then, we will let you know everything that's happening within the city.
Yep. So tomorrow we have the big day for Reverend Dr. Stephen Yenosom Wengam and his new presbytery officers. please watch it because he's going to be inducted into office as the General Superintendent for Assemblies of God, Ghana. So we say congratulations to you, sir. We salute you.
All right, and whilst you're at it, make sure that you add and wait for it, back to your village food bazaar, to your calendars, because this Heritage Month we are talking about tradition, we're talking about culture, but mostly the tradition and culture that fills our plate and our bellies. From the 25th to the 27th, from the 25th to the 26th of the March, interested vendors, indigenous foods are all invited to register to make sure that they come and hold down their own at the forecourt of the Accra Metro Assembly office. So it's 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day. Make sure you call 0205-973-973 to register, and it's sponsored by Voltic, Malta Guinness, ABB, City TV, City FM, Heritage Month, and Make It Ghana.
Yep, and then we have Heritage Month, Heritage Caravan in the Heritage Month. Yes, that's it. Heritage Caravan 2023, a road trip of a lifetime to discover Ghana, 4th to the 11th of March 2023. But it is sold out, 14 regions in 1 week, and it is sponsored by Hollard Insurance, the European Union, Malta Guinness, Ebony Condoms, NLA, Goyle, Voltic, and Colgate. And this is powered by City TV and supported by City FM. It is in partnership with the Ghana Tourism Authority.
All right, and if you're looking for anything to entertain you during the weekend, apart from our amazing program, and make sure you head over to CityTube to catch up with The Hairdressers, because it shows every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. But we do reruns on our YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share. And of course, The Hairdressers is proudly sponsored by Tasty Tom and Ebony Condoms.
All right, and then we have Vox Pop Central, Tajudi Abdullah, every Thursday at 7 p.m. He hits the streets to ask interesting questions, so make sure you watch that as well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for today's edition. You missed us out on 3 days, but don't worry, next week will come fun-packed with 2 top trending topics each and every single day. My name is Lourdes Alexandra Opong, and you can find me on Twitter at HelloLourdes_.
My name is Eko Kumsu. You can find me on all social media platforms at PK_Kumsu_. But before we go, I have a birthday message. It says, happy birthday to my sweet, pretty cousin. You are so beautiful and I love you. God bless you more with knowledge, wisdom, and above all, peace of mind. I love you from Betty in the city. So happy birthday to you. We love you.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this weekend is all about rest. It's all about fun. So make sure you do something that you